Hello, everyone. So today we'll be talking about one very hot favorite topic of UPSC, which UPSC has asked in 2013, 2015, 2017, 2020. And here I'm talking about prelims. It means they have asked it so many number of times. But even then, it is a neglected area. It's a core area, man. We should be knowing about it. Tikashe. Now, this is the second time I'm making this particular video because the first time I made it, the sound was like grr, 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 grr. So it was making the truck noise. So I have to make it again. So it seems like I'm saying the same thing again. Fine. So the topic which we'll be talking to what means right now is the difference between parliamentary form of government and presidential form of government. Most of the people, they associate parliamentary and presidential with that. If it is a parliamentary form of government, PM is the head. If it is a presidential form of government, president is the head. Man, that is a consequence. That is not the definition. What is the core definition here? For knowing that, we should be knowing three things. First thing first, legislature. What is a legislature? Second thing, executive. If you are preparing for UPSC or other PSC seriously, you should be knowing these three core parts. So legislature, they make laws, right? Makes, not make laws. So parliament, state legislature. Executive, they implement laws. So whatever laws legislature is making, executive is implementing them. Legislature, parliament, state legislature, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, Vidhan Sabha, state legislative assembly, legislative council. Executive is PM, CM, council of ministers. Even these guys are political executive. Then when you people will become civil servants, you'll be permanent executive. So there are two classes of executive. Then judiciary, they check the constitutionality of laws, whether laws are being made according to the provision of constitution or not, sir and ma'am. Constitutionality of laws they are checking. So now parliamentary system has something to do with legislature and executive. So parliamentary system of government is not that form of government where PM is the head. That is one thing, but the meaning here is in this parliamentary form of government, executive is part of the legislature. Do remember this, executive is part of the legislature and responsible to it. Part of legislature. So that means your PM, sir, and responsible to it. Let me complete it. And I will show you some slides as well. My handwriting is becoming more and more like a doctor's handwriting. So executive, part of legislation, responsible to it. So the meaning here is in India, we have only one election. So let's say we have an election for Lok Sabha. In Lok Sabha, whoever is having the majority, they will become the executive. They will form their executive. Let's say BJP has the maximum seats. So some portion of BJP members who has won the seats, they will become executive and then they will elect their head executive. So it doesn't mean, the meaning here is you are not electing Modi sir separately and you are electing means Lok Sabha separately. You are having one election, right? So in one election, Lok Sabha is being selected, the members are being selected and then are elected rather, and then these members, whoever is having the majority, they are forming the government, they are becoming the executive. So executive is part of legislature, responsible to it. In presidential form of government, executive is not part of legislature, not responsible to it. So that means your Trump sir, Biden sir, there you have a separate election for electing Trump and Biden, and you have a separate election for electing American Parliament, which is known as Congress. So hope you understand the difference between, this is the one and major difference between parliamentary and presidential form of government. So what do you think is the answer to this particular question, sir and ma'am? Parliamentary system of government is one in which all political parties are represented. Is an extreme word. All, what does it mean? All in 14th like in 2014 Lok Sabha, you have BSP, Bahujan Samaj Party. They won certain percentage of vote, but they did not get any seat, zero seat. That raised question about FPTP system. So this is your homework. Find out about FPTP and proportional representation. So this is wrong. Government is responsible by parliament. Responsible to the parliament can be removed by it. Keep it in the loop. Government is elected by people, can be removed by them. The government, like the Modi sir and all these guys, the people, we have elected it, him or her, or the government, but we cannot remove him. Our representatives will remove them. So this is wrong. Government is chosen by parliament, cannot be removed by it. No, this is wrong. They can remove it, the government, by no confidence motion. There's so many things. So censor motion and all those things. So they keep a check on the activities of the government. So the answer is government is responsible to the parliament and can be removed by it. Hope you understand this. So now let me show you some more things, some more points related to this particular topic, which is a hotshot topic. Let me clear up these drawings and let me make it bigger for you people, because bigger, बड़ा है तो बेहतर है, हिंदी भी से bigger the better, and that has so many different connotations. We'll not go there. So parliamentary and presidential we're talking about, and I've just told you that in presidential election, and again you can think about US. So voters are electing to, is they're electing legislature separately and executive separately. Trump is being elected separately, and the parliament, American parliament, is being elected separately. But here in this scenario, in parliament, parliamentary form of government, that means Indian form of government. So you are like we people are only voting once for electing our Lok Sabha, for electing a parliament, and then whoever is forming the majority, they are becoming the executive. They are electing their own chief executive. So this is the basic thing you have to remember. So cooperation and coordination is there between legislature and executive, because executive is part of the legislature and parliamentary system. So these points you can pause the video and you can have a look at it. This is the major difference. The mains question also which has been asked on it. I've already made a GS mains topic wise series on this, so you can have a look at it. These questions have been discussed. Now, this one, there's a parliamentary system of government, 2015 UPSC question. Why? Many people have ticked this one. A, Lok Sabha is elected directly by the people. This is the meaning of the democracy, man. This is democracy. Hoita asha. I'm trying to learn Bengali and Assamese. So when I'm like saying Bengali to Assamese guys, they're like, no, sir. Or Assamese to Assamese guys, they're like, no, sir, this is not Assamese. And when I'm trying to speak Bengali to Bengali guy, they're like, no, sir, this is not Bengali. Maybe this is Assamese. So nobody is understanding what I'm speaking, but I'm trying to speak. They are very similar, man, Assamese and Bengali. So we are deviating from the topic. Don't tick A, man. Don't tick A. This is democracy. This is not parliamentary form of government directly by the people. Amend the constitution, Rajya Sabha cannot be dissolved. The answer is D. Council of Ministers responsible to Lok Sabha. So this is the diagram which is again depicting the same thing, that in parliamentary form of government, we people are selecting legislature, electing legislature, and they are, whoever is having the majority, they become the executive. But in presidential, you have two different elections for that. Again, pause the video, have a look at this particular slide. 2017 question, main advantage of parliamentary form of government is that, pause the video, tell me the answer. Otherwise, I will ruin the question for you. The answer is executive remains responsible to the legislature. 2017 question, again, same year. What is the principle behind cabinet form of government? Many people mix it with kitchen cabinet. We have read Lakshmikant so much that we get confused. This is not kitchen cabinet, sir and ma'am. Cabinet form of government is other name of parliamentary form of government. So whatever was the definition or the core attribute of parliamentary form of government, that same thing will be applying here. So the answer is, it is a mechanism of parliamentary democracy for ensuring collective responsibility of government to the people. Again, 2013 question on parliamentary. So you can see how many questions they've asked. Members of cabinet, members of parliament, minister hold office till they enjoy confidence. Cabinet is headed by head of the state. Now here option elimination will work like a charm. In this particular question, option elimination will work like a charm. So third statement is wrong. Why? Because cabinet is headed by head of the state is wrong. Head of the state is president, but cabinet is headed by prime minister. So if you eliminate third option, you're getting the answer that is 1 and 2 only. So that's it for this particular portion. You can see in this particular picture, Modi sir is here. Modi sir's best friend Amit Shah sir is here. Ravi Shankar Prasad sir is here. All these guys are here. Again, we are deviating from the topic. We have done this parliamentary presidential thing. Revise it. Don't make mistake in these kind of questions. You can see a trend here that UPSC likes to ask questions from this area. So do revise it properly. Take care. Be blessed. Bye-bye.